Shalom, shalom. This brother Quan Waller coming at you with another lesson. Before I start this lesson, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Hakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles at Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, this lesson is going into how wisdom, the scripture I got right here, Ecclesiastes 7 and 12, where it goes into wisdom and money being a defense, and reading these scriptures and learning, the scriptures say everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning. And, you can read about the accounts, how, our, the wisdom we had to use and move as being a people and going against all these nations, But we're just going to get into it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 12. It says, "For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense." The first part we're about to get into is wisdom, and I got a couple of accounts, that I got jotted down as far as where our forefathers had to use their wisdom to get out of certain situations. They use their wisdom as a defense. The first one, because right now we're going into the time of Jacob's trouble, all right? And the scriptures say, which I do got down, that wisdom is going to be the stability of thy time, you know. With that, that's how we're going to be able to navigate through this trouble without any harm, all right, done to us. I'm going to just go to it right quick, about to get into it. Isaiah, read the scripture I just quoted, Isaiah 33 and 6. And it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." All right. Scripture says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom. All right. That's where your treasure, where your heart is, where your mind is, that's where your treasure will be also. And the Lord said, keep your eye single, especially to the kingdom. And also, the scripture also say, press towards that mark, which is the end line goal. The scripture say, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right. But like I was saying, this wisdom is going to help us get out of a lot of situations. All right. I'm going to go to First Samuel just to go to an account with David. Well, I believe he was getting tracked down by Saul. First Samuel 21 and 10. It says, "And David arose and fled that day for fear of Saul, and went to Achish, the king of Gath. And the servants of Achish said unto him, Is not this David, the king of the land? Did they not sing one to another, him and Dan, saying, Saul hath slain his thousands, and David his 10,000s? And David laid up these words in his heart, and was so afraid of Achish, the king of Gath." So David was fleeing from Saul. He ended up going into the land of this king, and then ended up going upon him, and then was seeing he was afraid. So what he had to do to survive, to survive. All right. And it says, let me turn the notifications off. So like your mind, your man out here. It says, "And David laid up these words in his heart, and was so afraid of Achish, the king of Gath, and he changed his behavior before them, and feigned himself mad in their hands, and scrabbled on the doors of the gate, and let his spittle fall down upon fall down upon his beard. So David had played crazy, you know. He had slob coming from falling from down his beard. He was grabbing all on the gates, you know. So right there, in order to flee from them, he had to play like a madman. All right, we're gonna keep reading. It says, then said Achish unto his servants, lo, you see this the man is mad. Wherefore then you have brought him to me. Have I need a madman? Have I need a madman that ye have brought this fellow to play the madman in my presence? So this fellow come into my house? All right, so like I said, David had to do what he had to do. He had to think quick upon his feet so he don't get put to death in that situation. All right, and we gonna you never know what situation you gonna be in. You might have to do the same damn thing. All right, let's see if I can turn this off. All right, Salaki again for the notifications. We're gonna go to the account with Abraham. All right, Genesis, Genesis 20. I start at 1. I'll read through verse 8. It says Genesis 1 and 20. I mean 20 and 1. It says, and Abraham journeyed Salakia from thence toward the south country and dwelt between Kadesh and Shur and sojourned in Gerar. And Abraham said of Sarah his wife, she is my sister. And Abimelech king of Gerar sent and took Sarah. So Abraham knew that if he would have said that this was his wife, you know, he had to use his wisdom and say it was his sister, so he won't get killed and they take his wife. I mean, yeah, his wife. So he had to say Sarah was his sister. All right. It says, but Yahweh came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said unto him, behold, thou art but a dead man, for the woman which thou hast taken, for she is a man's wife. All right. So the Lord came into Abimelech in his deep sleep. All right. And told him, like, hey, man, you basically about to commit adultery and you're going to be put to death. All right. So it says, but Abimelech had not come near her. Luckily, he didn't come up unto her. And it says, and he said, Lord, wilt thou slay also a righteous nation? Said he not unto me, she is my sister. And she is my sister. And she even herself said, he is my brother. So he basically told him, like, man, he beguiled him. You all right? Finessed him, supplanted him. All right, Jacob, I believe his name means it's to supplant, you know, and us being coming from out of his sea line, all of us is supplanted in a way, you know, and we have that ability to finesse, you know. I'm pretty sure brothers can finesse, that supplanted and beguile their ways out of many situations, you know, and not thinking, you know, that comes from our forefather. All right. It said he not unto me, she is my sister, and even she herself said, he is my brother. In the integrity of my heart and innocency of my hands, I have done this. And Yahweh said unto him in a dream, yeah, I know that thou didst this in integrity of thy heart, for I also withheld thee from sinning against me. Therefore suffered I thee not to touch her. So the Lord put him into him to not even deal with it. It says, now therefore restore the man his wife, for he is a prophet, and he shall pray for thee, and thou shalt live. And if thou restore her not, know thou that thou shalt surely die, thou and all that are thine. So the Lord told him, like, man, if you don't take Sarah back to Abraham, you know, the Lord gonna kill him and everything that he got. It says, therefore Abimelech rose early in the morning and called all his servants and told all these things in their ears, and the man was so afraid. Okay, that's the power, the fear of the Lord that our power had back in these nations nowadays. But now the nations think that the Lord is all with them. All right. It's verse 9. Then Abimelech called Abraham and said unto him, What hast thou done unto us? And what have I offended thee, that thou hast brought on me and my kingdom a great sin? Thou hast done deeds unto me that ought to not be done. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, What sawest thou that thou hast done these things? And Abraham said, Because I thought surely the fear of Yahweh is not in this place. All right, because it wasn't. It's not in this place now. And that's why the Lord name has to be brought back through the earth, starting with us, because he said, with you will I sanctify my holy name. All right, and then start ending with bringing down Edom. All right, because that's the only reason why he even lifted up the basis of man to show his power. All right, because we're gonna keep going. All right, that was really it on that. I read verse 11. It says that, yeah, and Abraham said, Because I thought surely the fear of Yahweh is not in this place, and they will slay me for my wife's sake. All right, and that's why he had to beguile that man. All right, for his own life, he had to use wisdom, because the time we're going in, we are in the valley of the shadow of death. We are where we are upon a man who is as death, and the scriptures say, "Who's possessed to slay them and hold themselves not guilty." You know, so uh, there's another scripture that popped in my head, because if you just a situation now where we always end up getting into one way or another, eventually every man gonna have to come like running into it with the law enforcement. All right, but the scriptures say, agree with thy adversary quickly. All right, that's just using the wisdom to hurry up and get yourself out the situation, so no harm be done further unto no harm be done to you, or any conflict go past the point of you just getting pulled over and getting a ticket, because you know we getting dogged out here. All right, but that's just privacy or judgment. All right, but we, like I said, we're just gonna use this wisdom to navigate through Jacob's trouble. All right, I'm gonna go to because we about to go to the other part, because the scripture said, um, Ecclesiastes. We're gonna go back to it. Ecclesiastes 7:12. It says, "For wisdom is a defense," and we just went into that. Money is a defense. Why? Because money, for one, will bribe your can bribe any situation. Everybody can be bought with money at the end of the day. You know, certain men will really, well, the Lord said you can't serve mammon and him. All right. So I mean, the elected, they don't really, they don't really love money. All right. We know that it's just. Not saying I'm part of it, so we know, but in the people that's in the know that money, what's the true use of money. You use it to get what you need. You use it for what its actual use is. You don't have it to have greed and store it up. All right. I forgot the one scripture I was reading because I was looking for some precepts, but it says something about they who have money, let them use it for their brother, or something like that, or something else with Salaki. But I didn't think I was gonna be able to pull it, but that was a good scripture to go with what I was just talking about. All right. But yeah, money is also a defense. All right. I'm gonna go to Genesis. Show you first what true money is. It's not these FRNs. It's not these paper dollars that's not backed by anything, but the ink and the lies that is, made upon. Genesis 13 and 2. It says, and Abram was very rich. This is what makes a man rich. It's cattle. This is he's rich in cattle, silver, and in gold. All right, that's the three things that's worth wealth on this planet per se. Silver, and there's other things that we hold up to a high standard of value. But these things right here, these three things is cattle, silver, and gold. All right, now Apostle Torah always go into how you should at least you should be going to get silver. All right, them silver eagles, they the prices be fluctuating, but now Once the dollar drop, once these FRNs drop and crypto come in, the price of silver is gonna go up, and the price of gold. But he also say silver is a poor man's gold or something like that, roughly paraphrasing. So the times we in, if you can, you should be grabbing you some silver when you can, because you don't know how you'll be able to bargain with that with the silver. All right, that might get you out of certain situations too as well. Like I mean, you can use your imagination as far as like you don't know if he'll be coming across. You see a borderline or see a border patrol, and you got 5 pieces of silver, and like I said, the skyrocketed to shit. You never know, $500 a piece. You got 5 pieces, and shit. That might be your ticket through to where you was trying to get to, or it might be you might use one of those to lodge at a place for a week, you know, or maybe more, you know, because like I said, the dollar about to drop, and ain't nobody about to turn down silver or gold because it's gonna always forever hold its value. All right, I'm gonna go to we got to close out with this one, Ecclesiastes 10, 10 and 19. It says, Salakia. What is it? Salakia. Yeah, 10 and 19. A feast is made for laughter, all right, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things, all right. Money will, like I said, like Scripture just said, it answers all things to buying women, to buying the slave, to buying land, to buying yourself out of trouble. You know, that's money. Money answers all things. All right. So keep that scripture in mind. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. All right. And with that, again, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashor Hakadash. The honor is again to the elder apostles, a great millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom, 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 and a Bible ball.